Like my Sunday.
Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel. Today is what my Sunday pretty much looks like. You know, some people say the profession of homemaking is demeaning for a woman, that women of the past have worked too hard for us and those of the future so that we could amount to more than they ever could, and that equality is justice when it comes to gender roles. And women who choose a life in the service of others without financial repayment are weak and or oppressed, or worse, ignorant. But after receiving my master's degree and giving birth to my fourth child, I think I have experience to speak on the subject. You see, I've been married for 20 years, alhamdulillah, and in that time, I've spent many years working outside of the home, and many as a stay-at-home mom. All the years I spent at home, I also went to school. But when my last born went into school full-time, I worked my first professional job teaching, the career I had chosen so many years ago. And I made good money for someone with no financial responsibilities, because whether I work or not, my husband pays all the bills. I also socialized in ways I hadn't since high school. As a stay-at-home mom, socializing can be tricky, and even more so as a Muslim. But as Allah would have it, I am now back home again, and for the first time, I'm without a single baby to take care of. Oddly enough, the same work remains, but my perspective has changed drastically. You see, working outside the home created a lot of obstacles in my life that I didn't do so well at conquering. Navigating appropriate work hours and relationships, putting in more effort to please others outside of the home, buying things I wouldn't usually, and really simply put, prioritizing the dunya over the akhirah. Allah forgive me. This is my experience, of course, but I'm more convinced than ever that there is more barakah working not just in the home, but for the home. And there are numerous verses in hadith to back this up, but I guess, like so many things, I had dismissed it because I didn't think of it. And I know not everyone is blessed with a husband who fulfills his financial duties. May Allah make it easy on you and grant you financial independence. But not every wife sees it the way that I do. I just want to say, with all this talk, for those who fear some sort of loss or disrespect for becoming a homemaker, if Allah is pleased with you, what else really matters? And if goodness is to come to you, do you think it will if you're in the midst of doing haram? Anyways, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. And I hope this wasn't too much of a chitty-chatty intro. Let me know, do you work from home? What are your thoughts on it? Like, am I alone here? Jazakallah khair. This plate is not big enough. What about the glass plate? Well, actually,
Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel. It is later than I usually begin a vlog, but it's like my Sunday, and my Sunday is a really just continuous day of preparing for the week, and you saw me cook my son's lunch. That was just his noodles, and now I'm actually about to cook dinner, which will also be probably hubby and maybe a couple of the kids' lunch tomorrow. So I'm about to make that, and then just mom duties, making sure everybody's ready for school in the morning. It's a half week, 2 full days and then 1 half day, inshallah, because of Thanksgiving. And then yeah, so let's get her done. So I have my beans ready, just soaking. So these are basically, if you can tell, like they're like black-eyed peas, but they're the Nigerian version. Like, I'm out of breath every time I come up the stairs. I'm so glad I got stairs, because can I get into shape? I am so out of shape. But yeah, so Nigeria has like a red or bean. I'm not sure like what the technical term for that what's the word, that bean is. Like, I don't know what I want to say brand, but I know that's not the right word. What brand of bean that is. I don't know which one that is technically, but it looks like a red or brown black-eyed pea, and it tastes like one too, just with, I would say it has a more heavy texture. It still has that same sweetness that every bean generally has, but it has a heavier texture. There's something a little bit heavier to it. I prefer it to the black-eyed peas. Like, I like black-eyed peas when I'm having my cornbread, like my American style food, like with collards or something like that. But when I'm eating like jollof rice and stuff like that, I prefer the Nigerian bean, the traditional one for Nigeria. So I found that at this African store that we went to, and so I'm gonna make that. So it's called jollof rice and beans, and I'm gonna use cubed beef that we got from the halal. So it's not like stewed beef that you would get from the store, but it's the same shape. So, but I think it's actually part of the leg. I'm not sure. All right, let's get to it.
switched it or something. And you just have to make you want to literally pull out the whole magnet that's in my head. How about again? And now that he was, because he's woman, because he can get his instant pleasure, like every human being ever.
Well, let me ask you this.
How do you cut onions without crying? My eyes always start burning.
I'm not sure.
Happiness, you need to keep your eyes protected. Oh, I use a tablet?
Tablet now.
Nobody.
Yes, and if she's not, you use it.
Yes, sir.
Wait. You say yes. Wow. So, this lighting is terrible. I'm sorry. But I wanted to come on and show you guys my new blender that I got. I got it from Amazon. It's called Chefman. Chefman, Chefman. And it is so cool. It's got a bit of a learning curve for me, but once I figured it out, it is so simple, y'all. It was just me being me. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and blend these vegetables and get this stew going.
Oh boy, here it comes.
You don't have to get off. She's gonna be there until I give her my phone, and then you can get back on if you want.
But you just took it from me.
Okay.
I was watching my show.
Oh no.
But you just changed it. Can you at least take turns?
Sure.
See when it's done.
I'll call you when it's done. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why it took me all this time to turn on the overhead lights. Anyways, I'm getting tired. I just have left to finish cooking the sauce. And then what I do is, because it's jollof, usually I don't make it this way. Usually I'll make jollof in one big pot. But because the pots that I have cannot contain the amount that I'm cooking for, because I'm cooking for tonight, dinner, and then my kids' lunch tomorrow, because it can't contain all of that, I had to cook it separately, and then I'll mix it together at the end. And yeah, so you guys might not see the mixing together portion at the end, just because my tripod is broken. I'm not able to turn and manipulate the camera the way that I generally do when I do cooking shorts. So I'm not really feeling the same sort of inspired way that I generally do, because I can't show you the angles of the cutting and pouring and such that I really like to. But I will show you like the end result of the food, like once I make my husband's plate or something like that, then I'll show you, inshallah. But yes, but I promised my daughter I'll let her use my phone. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her my phone, and then yes, it is, I don't know, why does my it says like 3:08, but I know it's after 8 o'clock, or maybe that's 8:08 and it's just my eyes, I don't know, but it's I think it's 8:08. Yeah, it's 8:08 and it's getting late. I'm getting tired. So lately I have been waking up, not lately, probably since we left Texas, even before then, since the summer, I have been waking up extremely early in the morning, during tahajjud, beautiful time for tahajjud. And so, you know, a lot of times I just kind of stay up if I get up because I have a lot of back pain and back problems. And the reason why I woke up probably is due to that pain. And you know, what with, you know, my situation right now, moving and stuff, it can just be really, really hard just trying to, I have a lot of physical injuries that I haven't really been taken care of until, you know, up until now. I intend to really dive deep into taking care of those things. But because of that, I think coupled with the move and the change in my life and schedule, that I've just been getting up early, very, very early in the night. And so by 8 o'clock, I am ready to sleep because it's been over 16 hours, I believe, by this point, or 14 to 15 hours that I've been awake, and I'm pretty tired. So I'm gonna hurry up and try and wrap this dinner up and wrap this day up in the vlog and edit it, and then start over tomorrow, inshallah. Right.
Am I showing music?